Hi, Aries. It's Trudy. Hello. I'm happy to be here for May, Aries. I hope you're having a great month. The end of April is here. It's time for readings, and it's time to wrap our arms around the summer and these nice new days of summer that are coming up. And what does that bring up in you? How do you feel about entering into sort of the more mellow time, a more playful time. And I do believe that Aries is going to have a really beautiful, beautiful summertime. That's what's coming to me already. So Aries, you know what we do here. We read for all of the Arians on the planet, which means, yes, this is a general reading. And so if you would like a personal reading, you can go to myvirtualtarot.com and choose a reading, and I will read for you. I would be thrilled to read for you personally. But yes, this is a general reading. So let's get started for Aries. And it is eerie, Aries, how these general readings actually can be very, very right on and resonate with you. If they don't, click the link below. A lot of clicking going on, and you can check out your moon and your rising sign. Moon having to do with relationships and how you deal with relationships. Your rising sign points more toward career and sort of how people see you and your action on Mother Earth. So here we go. Interesting first card to come up for you is the Four of Pentacles. And so Pentacles have to do with money, your finances, anything that is practical, also your health, that which comes from our mother, again, back to Mother Earth. And so how do we nurture ourselves? How do we nurture others? And the Four would be the card of stability. So there are four legs on a table, which keeps that table standing erect and solid. So that's kind of you this month. You've got all of the legs on the table to sort of balance, but perhaps there's one leg that's a little wobbly. And that's what I'm hearing, or something, as you see in restaurants, sometimes when you have a table that is tilting, they'll put like a matchbook or a little piece of paper underneath that leg. And so what I'm hearing from your guides is that for some of you, yes, you do have all four legs on your table, but you may feel a little shaky. And so you might be looking for something. You may be trying to shore up your life in terms of asking yourself, what is it that I need to feel totally fulfilled? And so for some of you, you might be looking or thinking about how do I move into the future and make this, what I've built for myself, feel substantial. So in other words, your guides are saying there's something that's a little bit off. Even though you've got it all handled, something's a little bit off. So we're going to speak more to that. And that's what I'm hearing directly from the guides. Other interpretations of this card can be that perhaps your finances are they're balanced, but you might be holding on so tightly that you're missing opportunity. And that can just mean that if someone's asked you to invest or to give, you're so frugal at this point because you maybe already have given, and you want to make sure now that you're taking care of yourself. So try not to go too far one way or the other. Stay in the middle. However, it is good to have a nice budget and to balance that budget. And so you're doing that pretty nicely right now. That seems to take center stage. Okay, so the card that wants to come up for you is the Nine of Wands. And again, this is my Nine of Wands card. It has a little ink stain on it. So that's how you know it's Trudy's card. But anyway, the Nine of Wands has to do with putting together a sort of a backup plan. And you've done that because you're feeling as if, you know, you could lose your position. You've actually been able to create a lot of success in either your career or your relationship. But however that's working for you, it still doesn't feel stable, completely stable. And since we're talking about this Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're still like on guard. You're the sentry, you're watchful, you're not relaxed about anything really. And you're worried a little bit because there could be some change coming up. You feel pretty good about what you've accomplished, that's for sure, but you've got some concern in terms of keeping it all sort of feeling as if it's secure. You want security. Security is very important to you right now. Now, the other thing is, you know, Aries, concern with health, perhaps a little paranoia about your health may have you a little too concerned. So you don't want to be a hypochondriac. You don't want to develop any of that. And, you know, that's just what I'm hearing for some of you. And so don't overdo it when it comes to vitamins, supplements, those types of things. Just eating well. So in terms of being too vigilant, sometimes if you practice too much of that, it can actually backfire. And there are certain vitamins and supplements and things like that can actually be toxic to you. Again, trying to control your environment to the point where you are even hoarding some things, not letting go of anything, and energy needs to come in and go out. And so energy flow, now think of that this month. So be open to letting some things go, perhaps. And even not just things, but people. So holding on too tightly to people can actually suffocate them. And so just sort of breathe, have faith and confidence in the universe that all will be well, because it will. The next card to come up is the Ace of Pentacles. I love this card. It just says, there's money coming your way for sure. I do believe that someone is going to offer you a promotion. You're going to receive a bonus, maybe even a tax refund, still a little bit late, but yes. Or it could mean that late even birthday money. But I do see this card as a very positive card coming in. It's going to give you, although it's delayed a little bit, and this may actually be why you're holding on so tightly to what you already have, because you're waiting for something additional. So, and that would like a promotion or a gift, or you know, it's kind of like the proverbial check is in the mail, but there's some opportunity coming your way, or that you will manifest toward the end of the month. Now you're going to be able to see or sort of get your head wrapped around whatever this is. And if it means that you have to invest perhaps a little of what you have in order to get a return, that is a possibility. Now, this I don't see as too much of a love relationship type of reading, but I do see that there's this deep desire by our Aryan friends to develop family, to have a sense of extended family even about them. So there's a feeling of homesickness that kind of comes in here, and it's kind of based upon the fact that some of our Arians out there may be giving up being with extended family in order to be stable, to have a career, to sort of make their own way in the world. And maybe it's not enough. Perhaps it's, you know, the feeling here, the guides are saying there's a reevaluation of how much this is worth, the money is worth to you. And so last but not least, decisions being made, the Lovers comes up. Now, oftentimes when we see the Lovers, we'll think of just exactly what you see here: relationship, roller coaster ride, great passion, lots of, you know, wild nights, that kind of thing. But actually the Lovers, and I'm going to turn it up right, is really the point in the road, the cross in the road, where two people say to each other, I'm going to go my way and you're going to go your way, or we're going to walk down the center line together. And so there's something coming up with you, and you're going to make a decision, and you're going to choose to either, and this can even mean pursue love and make that a priority, or not. And it seems as if the decision will be made by the end of the month, because we have this reversed. So if you're in relationship and you're wondering as to whether or not that relationship is a karmic long-term relationship that you want to stay in, and again, we have Pentacles here, and we also have a 9 of Wands, which is you're a fire sign. So is this the one, really, is the question here? Is this the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Or it can also mean, will I ever find someone who I want to spend the rest of my life with? Because I really do want a family. And that, I believe, Aries is really focused on some of you this month. You're asking yourself what you're willing to give up in order to manifest relationships that turn into family. And so for some of you, you're looking for someone to start a family with. And, you know, you already got everything that you need. You've got all 4 legs on the table. We're going to come back to that again, because the guides are saying that the best way to manifest family, or what you're looking for, and family can be 2 people, it can be 10 people, and it can even be an organization. It can even be a feeling of family with friends. But in order to do that, you're still small voice, higher guides have some messaging for you. And so the best way to hear them is to practice some meditation. And Aries, meditation, fabulous meditation exercises are available on YouTube. And I would suggest that you tune into a couple and you spend a little bit of time in meditation, because I do see that you are looking for, and it's funny that it comes up as an offer, a practical offer. Okay, this isn't, you're not looking for that big roller coaster ride. Right now, you're looking for something that is long-term and stable. And in order to facilitate that, you're going to have clarity of vision. And that means you also may have to make choices that are less emotional, because we do have also the High Priestess showing up, and she's the cool, calm, collected. She sees things from 12,000 feet. So these are the archetypes that you want to keep front and center this month if you're looking for love, and if you would like to start a family or rejoin a family even. That's a possibility. Or create some sense of stability in a relationship. For some of you, that where you've decided to separate. And that's the other thing that's coming up and the guides are talking about. Because for some of you, you may have decided to separate, but that does not mean that you cannot still have a stable home life for the children, for the extended family. That doesn't mean that life does not go on. You may have some concerns over how you're going to finance all of that, but your guides are saying that the money will come, and if you're looking for child support or you're looking for support in general, that will come. You will work it out and you will maintain your financial stability. And so those are the messages that are coming from the guides for Aries this month. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please come back if you'd like a private and personal reading. I'm always here. Just purchase a reading, click below. I'll email you immediately. I see it immediately. And then we're reading. So there you go. And follow the classes. And thanks so much. I appreciate each one of you. Namaste. How do I stop this?